side.
It's fine. Depleted uranium. Welcome back to the lounge, folks. We are back from vacation, which means it's time to work. Here, kitty kitty.
Kitty.
Welcome to Cummins Swap Central Station.
It's brand and it's central.
This is technically a Cummins swap. That's a Cummins motor, and we pulled out a wore-out Cummins motor to put in the rebuilt Cummins motor. So it's a Cummins swap. We swapped a Cummins for a Cummins, right? Cummins. This old Ford, and it's got an industrial 12-valve Cummins. This one here needs to get finished. Thorn poking me right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're watching this, Todd, it's really not a thorn poking me. It's a thorn because I said I'd get it done, and I haven't got it done yet, and I feel bad. Dan's elbow deep in the Wrecker project. Cummins. Murdman and the Dildozer have been sideways on me. We just ran into our first snag. It has a different flywheel housing. So we're waiting for a buddy of mine to get back with me on the new flywheel housing. We're gonna put those together, drop it in, give it a little test fit and see how she fits. And then
Well, they might recognize this one.
they might, the audience, if you guys have watched, and please leave in the comments what you think about my truck, because I'd like to know what other rednecks think about my truck. Same motor as the one in the Fummins. I filled it up before we went, and it's down just below the hash marks of where it's supposed to be safe.
It's fine.
It's fine.
This is fine.
So, we did not address the one on the back of the truck. This one is basically identical to the one in my personal 2-ton Chevy. Well, what should we put that other motor in? It's all darky in here, but that's the motor coming out. That's the 350.
I said, damn it, monster, you stop bugging my children now.
For you younger generation, the 5.7.
How many millimeters is that?
What? 5.7 would be 5.7 liters, which would be, and we don't go by millimeters, we go by cubic centimeters for metric, which would be 5,700 cubic centimeters.
How many cubic meters is that? Man, that's like a $1,200 apartment in New York.
So what you're saying is we should put this thing out front and sublet it?
Yeah.
Welcome to my apartment.
And we got our motor over here.
Follow the crowd and do what everyone else does.
I really haven't seen very many YouTubers that have come and swapped square bodies though.
True.
We're gonna come and swap like 2, 7, 3, 4. That's 4 square body Chevys. Come and swap, see how badly it fits.
Force that glass slipper on until the toes break. Pull it out, put it in, pull it out, put it in.
Yeah. You put the Cummins in, you pull the Cummins out, you put the Cummins in, and then you shake it all about.
It's real tight.
It's a little snuggly.
Almost like they didn't build this Chevy for Cummins.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, they did? Okay. Hair clearance on either side.
It's fine.
Watch out for the pops and clicks.
I think it fits better in a Chevy than it does a Dodge. There's enough room, we can put 2 of these motors in here.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's not even as far back as it needs to be, and it's plenty of clearance.
Roger, Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
That bracket, and we'll build new ones to accept the Dodge mounts, and then we won't speak of that ever again.
Yeah.
Dodge parts
Don't
in our
say the D
Chevrolet.
word.
It's all over the front of the motor.
It's telling us bad things.
If your Chevy can't ram it, no, if your Chevy can't tow it, ram it.
Yeah,
How are they gonna know?
they're gonna know.
No, they're not.
What's next?
I don't know. I'll wait for my crew members to tell me.
Oh, yes.
Good luck.
Much later.
Well, hi.
Sure.
Today's the day. The sun is shining. The tank is clean. The last time you guys saw this, we had this flywheel housing. This is called a flywheel housing. Some people refer to that as an adapter plate. I reached out to some buddies and found the correct one because this one is for the early 5-speed manual transmission Dodge Cummins, also known as the Getrag transmission. We have an ND 4500, which is a far superior transmission. And we're gonna drop the engine and transmission in, do a rough test fit. No, my bolts aren't torqued. If you don't like the way I just hammer my bolts in, you can comment.
How
That's
dare
that.
you hurt that Cummins?
That's my purse! I don't know you!
But I gotta find some bolts. Let's see if we can find some. It won't be about that long.
I like your calipers.
What is that?
What is it, an inch and a quarter?
Inch and a quarter? I think that's inch and 3/8.
Ooh.
Oh, I should have kept it in the shop. People are gonna think I moved it.
Watch him struggle with this tape measures.
Here, put the clamp on it.
Give it the clamps.
All right. Let the audience see.
Oh,
Look at the calipers on that eyeball.
inch and a quarter,
Inch and a
baby.
quarter. This is one of those summer motors. You know what a summer motor is, Merkman?
Is this only good in the summer?
Summer metric, summer American.
Oh, yes.
Summer motor. You like that, don't you?
That's good.
Anyway, these bell housing bolts are standard. So it gets SAE and metrics. Everywhere. Yeah.
Ah!
That's not the way I wanted to do it. Whatever you do, don't get under it. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to.
It's so long.
Might tip in there. Welded in.
Well, that's good. What if you pulled it down from the transmission side? This is fine. This is that's fine. See, like now there's room underneath it. Just climb in underneath and work.
Ooh, look at that good
Ooh, it's just the one we were looking for. I know everything. I'm also really humble.
That's a long motor. It's like 6 cylinders long, dude.
Should have just done the 1-cylinder diesel. Oh,
Oh, we're rolling.
where's the
Somebody's
box?
got to chalk the tires. Hold on, I got it. You better chalk it so it doesn't roll out to the street.
I think there's something in the way for that. Someone took its face off. Are we replacing it with Nicolas Cage's face?
Face. No, his face.
Yeah.
Off.
His face.
Anyway, the last time you guys saw this thing, we had this motor hanging clear up in the sky. It made more sense to just take the radiator support out. So we've got the radiator support out of the truck, and we've got a huge pile of dirt and bolts and junk. Look at that.
We did so much cleaning on
74
this.
to 2024. How many years is that? Not to 50!
Inconceivable.
All that cleaning and it's still disgusting.
Yep.
Ah,
Why am I jacking this thing up the hard way?
yes, it's much easier than before. Clang, clang. Ooh, look at that. It goes up. Wow, it's a little tight and snuggled.
That's fine, that's what we want.
It's a little scrapey do on the crossman.
Well, you know, some days are just that way. Okay, so we just need this guy right here.
Okay, so, whoa.
Don't worry about that wobbly fender. I said, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of all this garbage right here. I don't remember what year they quit doing it, but in the early Chevys, they had a removable transmission tunnel panel. You could take it completely out so you could see what you were doing. So we took it out. It's still way high, yeah. And right now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pull our motor and transmission back out, and then we're going to practice our massage therapy on the Firewall. Look, I found it.
Forge light.
The light's light. The light's lit.
Anybody want a peanut?
Did you hear that? You got to get on there and you got to comment. You got to tell us what that's off of. We can't say it. It's not a request.
It's demand.
It's remanded.
If you don't
it's,
do
wait,
it-
it's demandatory.
Yeah, if you don't do it, we'll block you.
Yeah.
We needed a leg lifter.
Forgot to mark where I needed a hammer.
Oops, this.
Finally reached that point in my life. Comfortable footwear is the most important thing.
Tennis snooze.
Are they tennis shoes or are they tennis shoes? 10 issues?
Yeah, 10 issues. Give it a whack F.
Whack.
How's it?
Exhaust manifold goes right there. Should I go inside and see what I'm hammering on? We're gonna see this in the video later, and I'm gonna look like a woodpecker over here. It's probably depleted uranium.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
You fired.
Yep, I'm still stuck. Okay. Oh, canio.
Look at that for just an inch.
You know, sometimes that's all you need is an inch.
That's what she said.
You see how easy it is to come and swap a Chevy square body?
Super easy. You just gotta bang on it for a while.
It's not bad. It's very nice.
Not bad, cockburn.
What's happening over there?
I was scraping on something. Now the time. Oh, you ran it over.
The
The noozle.
The noozle.
Snug-a-doo.
It's a little snug, but it's gonna do. This is fine.
This is fine. Just have a little scraping.
A little inch here so that I can get my new wood cross member in. Ah! Dude.
Something on the floor. You looking my junk. No.
What?
It's a private conversation between me and Dylan. Just trying to mock up where the radiator's going.
I was thinking about the thought of considering it.
It's a very precise way to do it.
In the world?
You gotta watch out for this thing too. It'll take your balls out. If you're not paying attention, you just ding, ding, ding.
It's gonna be tight, buddy.
Good.
It's gonna be very tight.
You put it at ball height again.
I know. You know, they're already junk.
I need them for seat. They might be ruined a little, but they still workish.
That's it. If it fits, it doesn't ship, but it'll truck. And that's where the actual face of the radiator sets. Yep. Next step is build the engine mounts, build the transmission cross member, and then the step after that is put it in the crusher.
Whoa. You gotta paint over that. That's gross.
Scrape over it.
It's ready for paint.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was deeper than I thought it would be.
It's only 3/4 of an inch.
Jeez.
Look at this one.
Oh, there's a Grand Canyon of dirt in there.
So satisfying.
It is pretty.
Yeah, get you some scrapey. Oh yeah.
Is that sand?
There's some sand and some dirt. There might be some depleted uranium. This piece goes from the upper frame down to the cross member, and my thoughts were to reuse those. Not coming out.
Yeah, you think you need a backward side one. Climb on in.
Come on in, boys. The water is fine.
I'm thinking maybe we do it more backwardsly than any other man has before. I'm thinking that we just fix the factory bracket for the Chevy to accept the Dodge mount.
Yes, facts the victory.
That's kind of what my crazy thoughts are thinking right now. What are your crazy thoughts? Huh?
Food.
Dinner?
Dinner. Second lunch. Third breakfast.
What about second breakfast?
You and Dylan, and you're always eating things. That one goes to the other flavor.
Does it though?
Yes.
Stand in this oil puddle.
Moving around, moving around.
And just weld a plate on the bottom and then cut the top off.
You what?
Huh? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm just imagining things.
The
Ooh,
great
look at all that movement.
pretender. Don't shake the rust off of it, man.
It's all it's holding.
It's the
it
only thing
together.
valuable on this truck is the rust.
It's called patina. This is the dirty side. You should have known from how much gook is on the back.
The other one has the same amount.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying good attention.
No, you weren't. Paying very little attention. But that right there tells you how close to right we are, because there's pretty dang close to the exact same gap. One side to the other. We're probably off just a little bit because the Dodge frames weren't built perfectly straight from the factory.
No, they build them crooked.
I wasn't talking to you, Deeds. I was talking to that squirrel over there.
Oh.
I think we're going to use those factory Chevy bridge plates. You see, I'm going to take this stick and put it around in there in your brain head and wiggle that around a little bit.
The one on the floor?
We stepped into the metrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe.
This side of the truck's gonna be freaking millimeters. Well, that worked out
And
good.
it's gone.
This truck can't decide whether it's freaking import or domestic. Listen, cameraman.
Where's your third arm?
It's on your shoulder. You know what the best thing about doing a swap like this is? There's no rule books. You just do it however you feel like you think you want to think about thinking about doing it.
Doesn't like what you're doing to it.
It's a perfectly good freaking 350 Chevy manual trans truck, and we decided let's just make it better.
We gotta put Cummins in it.
We gotta put the Cummins in it.
It could be good.
It's good to make a truck louder.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put it right there in that hole right there. Weld it up. So I know that the factory setup, they actually cut a slot in the bracket that the stud fits into on the bottom. Well, studs are going like this. And if you try to lift the engine out when the studs are going like this, they go and they won't come out. I'm sorry, folks. This is the tedious part of the job where my overthinking and OCD gets the best of me, and I just stand here and stare at it for hours going, what do I want to do? I like the Chevy motor mounts.
But you already purchased the brand new Dodge ones.
Yeah, I know. They were cheap. I think they were like $13 each.
We put them in one of our mystery boxes.
You guys need to watch for our mystery boxes. We're going to have some mystery boxes on the merch store. It's just going to be random junk from the junkyard.
Yep.
You could get some cool stuff. You could get a silver coin. You never know.
Guaranteed a pocket knife. Guaranteed. Every box has a.
Is that safe? Get your proper training for pocket knife use.
Yeah.
Go to your local Boy Scouts classes. We've had it in and out 3 times now.
Today?
No, total.
Total? I think it's like 6.
No, because we set it in without the transmission. Then we tried to set it in with the transmission. Then we took the radiator support out. Then set it in with the transmission. Then pulled it out and then put it back in. So this is thrice. So more to come.
Yes.
Thanks for hanging out at Cummins Swap Central Station. I mean, Junkyard Lounge TV. Like and subscribe. Follow. Enjoy.
And thanks for watching.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. She's a prima donna.
Yeah, you need
She wants to be on the camera, so she just follows us around. Look at that, put me in the shot, she says.